Hi, I'm Angie, and I'd like to welcome you to National Indoor RV Centers, where we specialize in the sale, service, storage, and detailing of only high-end new and used coaches. So basically, we do it all. Come take a tour with me of one of the hundreds of coaches we currently have in our inventory. Today, I'm so thrilled to show you the all-new, elegant 2016 Entegra Cornerstone. As you know, Entegra is the quietest riding, best handling coach on the market today, period. One of the things that I love about what they've done with their new front and end caps is they've got Entegra written boldly across the front. It's backlit, so this looks amazing as it's coming and going down the road. Also notice the beautiful sea lighting they have on each side. Entegra uses only the best products. They use Sikkens paint and 5 coats of clear on the Cornerstone. Also, we have the 3M protective film across the whole front cap. Notice the beautiful chrome mirrors. These are heated and internally controlled. They've integrated the side view camera into the mirror so it sits up higher and gives you better visibility of the entire length of the coach, so you'll have no blank spots. The Cornerstone sits on these beautiful big Michelin tires. The front tires are 365s and the back tires are 315s. Here is our dual fuel fill for our 150-gallon fuel tank. You can fill this from this side of the coach or from the driver's side or from both at the same time. So you can literally fill this up quicker than I can fill up my car. As we move on to the storage bays, notice how nice and tall they are. They're 30 inches tall. We have our extra freezer here that is on the pull-out so you can access this when your slides are out as well. So this is great for tailgating, or if you're traveling in the East Coast or Pacific Northwest and you want to bring fish back to your family, this is a great way to do that. Here we have our pass-through tray, so you can access this from either side of the coach. The great thing about the Cornerstone is that these are powered. So simply a push of a button and your tray comes out. Here we have our extra chairs for our dinette. They're nice and covered. Entegra thinks of everything. With the Cornerstone, you get 2 pass-through trays. So here's our second pass-through tray, which is powered as well. Now, before we go any further, I want to talk to you a little bit about something unique that Entegra does. They have X bracing throughout the chassis, from the front to the rear. The X bracing is vertical and horizontal. This eliminates the flexing and twisting, torquing of your coach as you're going down the road. Lets the front independent suspension do all the work instead of the chassis. So basically you're not going to have to worry about popping your windshield or popping tiles inside your coach. We have an extra little pull-out tray here. You could use this for several items, but one being a heavy your tools and whatever you want to access and easily get out of the coach. Another nice thing about Entegra's storage area is that it's lit with LED lighting, it's fully carpeted, and it's heated. You also have access to your central vac here. You can plug that in here and vacuum out your storage area. The Cornerstone has the frameless dual pane tinted windows throughout the coach. I also want to draw your attention to the Girard awnings. These are integrated into the front and end caps of this coach, so they hide your 3 air conditioning units and your satellite. Also, it gives it a much more bus-like profile. This is the industry's first Girard Vision dual pitched awnings. The greater pitch gives you optimal shade. Also, they have LED lighting along the whole edge of the awning, so it looks great at night. You also have LED lighting along your slide outs, so it's a really nice area. As I walk towards this light, you'll see that it's going to turn on. This is our motion light. So this is just another security feature that Entegra has that you can have on at night. When it senses motion, the light will illuminate. Here we are at our external entertainment center. We have our Samsung 40-inch LED TV. We also have the JBL sound bar with a USB port here. You can use this for your AM/FM stereo, or you can use it with your Bluetooth device. It's as easy as that. Feature that they've added this year that you'll love is they have the tilt and swivel option on the arm for your TV, so you can literally adjust the TV to wherever your guests are sitting. Notice the flush mounted slide outs. Not only does this give the Cornerstone a sleek look as it's going down the road, but it also contributes to the quietest riding, best handling coach on the market today, period. You don't have any edge catching the wind and causing a whistle as you head down the road. Another great feature is they've added the remote control for the slide outs. So you simply turn that on, hit the driver's side, and extend. And you can be standing at your coach, outside your coach, with peace of mind. You can watch, you're not going to hit anything on the way out, and you're not going to hit branches. Also, when you go to put your slide outs back in, you can have your pet safely by your side as you retract your slides. Here we have easy access to our DEF tank through this small door, or we can use the larger bay door. So we have our DEF tank, our 2 chassis batteries, and then the greatest enhancement they have for this year is they have added the power engine door lift. So you simply push this button here and ta-da! No more wrestling with the engine door cover. It just goes right up for you. All right, now for some guide talk. The Cornerstone sits on the Spartan K3 chassis. It has the Cummins ISX 600 horsepower turbocharged diesel engine. So as Tim Taylor would say, more power. He would love this coach. It has the towing capacity for 20,000 pounds. So what does that mean to you? It means you can take your 5,200 pound Jeep Grand Cherokee or your 7,500 pound Chevy 4-wheel drive Suburban or 2 Suburbans in a double stacker trailer, and you're not going to feel it behind you. You're going to have pounds to spare. Also notice how easy it is to access the entire engine compartment. Right here is your engine block heater, so you don't have to worry about that, your engine not starting on cold mornings. Also, this is really handy because you don't have the radiator in front of your engine. You have a side radiator on the Cornerstone. So your maintenance is going to be lower because it's so easy to get to your whole engine compartment. Another thing that Entegra does that no one else does is they insulate their whole end cap. So why is this significant? It's so much easier, it's significantly easier to heat and cool your coach. Think about what's on the other side of your end cap, either your master bedroom or your master bathroom. 2 places that you want to keep climate controlled. Here on the driver's side, we have the side radiator. Moving on to the wet service bay. Entegra has totally enhanced this area. First of all, we have rope lighting, which illuminates the whole bay, so it's very easy to see. And they've nicely labeled everything, so you know where everything is that you need to get to. We have the electric water hose there. We have also our electric valves for our black tank and our gray tank. And we'll see Entegra's tendency for redundancy once again. Here we have our second sea level 2 tank monitoring system. Also, we can easily get to the water filter and the tool, which allows us to break the seal on that water filter. It's right here, and they've given us a place to store that, so that's not just bouncing around as we're going down the road. One of my favorite features that they've added is the new coiled hose and electric sprayer. They've gotten rid of that wussy shower head and given us something we can really use. And I also want to mention they've given us a place to store our paper towels, our soap, or rubber gloves. Then we can easily remove this utility panel, and we have access to our macerator. You might be asking, what is a macerator? It's basically a garbage disposal for your black tank. So it chops everything up and makes it so you can dump it with your Stinky Slinky, which they've also threaded the nozzle here so it fits securely into the dump station inlet. Now again, Entegra doesn't leave us with only one option. What if something happens to our macerator and it clogs up? We have a manual bypass option. So you simply pull this level here, and you can connect your stinky slinky from underneath the coach, and you have 2 options for dumping your coach. Moving on to our next bay door, we have our Aqua Hot system, which is used for your furnace and your on-demand hot water. We also have our electric reel for our 50 amp shore power cord. And most importantly back here, which this comes standard in the Cornerstone, is the SureGuard RV power protection transfer switch. So this is a great feature. In case the park you're at has the wrong polarity, it's going to protect all your electric components from being fried. All right, our next 2 bay doors are for the pass-through trays. So like I showed you on the other side, simply with the push of a button, these will extend and you can access that trays from both sides. Here we have a little more storage space and our 6 AGM house batteries. You can easily pull those out if there's any servicing needed. Here's our dual fuel fill. And again, like I've told you before, Entegra is big on redundancy. So have you ever been in a campground and had your batteries die on you? You've got to get your car back to the back of your coach so that you can jump your chassis batteries. And sometimes that's not possible. So then what happens, you're going to have to ask for a mobile service call, which is very pricey. Well, Entegra has thought of everything. Not only can you jump your batteries from the rear of the coach, you can also do it here in the front of the coach. Another great feature that we have on the Cornerstone is the generator slide. So all I have to do is push this button and the generator will come out at the front of the coach. The Cornerstone has the 12,500 watt own-in generator. This is huge because you can run all 3 AC units, your microwave, your oven, as you're going down the road without the fear of tripping the breaker. If you trip the breaker, you would have to pull your coach over to the side of the road and hit this button right here. So literally they've given you probably a little bit more than you need, but that's great because you don't have to worry about that happening to you. Just a few more things I want to mention before we head inside. First of all, this is the 45B Cornerstone. 45 is for the length of the coach and B is the floor plan. This is the Cayenne exterior color. We have Mocha on the inside and the natural glazed cherry wood. We have 3 ways to get into the coach. We can use the old-fashioned key or we can use our key fob. This also has remote locking for your cargo area as well, which is very handy. And you could just set a code and use this pad to get in. Now, if there's one thing I want you to remember from today's video is that Entegra is the only manufacturer that offers a 2-year warranty. They stand behind their product. All right, we're just about ready to go inside, but before we do, I want to tell you about a few of my favorite buttons that Entegra has. The first being the main power button. It's right inside the door, so I don't even have to walk up the steps. I can hit the main power button. My second favorite button would be the master light switch. Hit that, and I can illuminate the whole coach with one push of a button. Also, if I'm worried about seeing where I'm going, I can hit the step light, which they've added. So it makes it really easy to get into your coach. No more fumbling around in the dark, trying to find the cabinet that has the power switch in it, trying to find the light switch. They're all right here before you enter. Then the next best thing is I can illuminate the outside of the coach right here also. So my porch light, my awning lights, I can light up underneath my slides and all my cargo space. So it's just really handy. Also, another great thing that they have is the step power button. So once you've pulled into a campground, you're going in and out of your coach, you don't want to have this step going in and out every time you open your door. You're going to burn up your motor. So you hit this button here. When I go in, the step will remain out rather than come back in. That's going to save a lot of lifetime for your step power motor. Here I am in the captain's chair of the Cornerstone. This is a super comfy chair. It's beautiful. It's made from flex steel. And you have the finger controls, so it's really easy to adjust the armrests until you're comfortable. Over here we have lots of functions. We have the Hadley air leveling system. So as I've said before, Entegra is big on redundancy. Here's another example of that. We have the Hadley air leveling system along with the equalizer system. So one is hydraulic, one is with your airbag. So you have two options, or you can use them together. We also have a second main power switch. So you can either use the one at the door, or you can stop the coach, hit the power button, and exit the coach. We also have the dock lights. They are important because if you are pulling into a campground at night and it's dark, you can't see it, you want to make sure you're not going to hit the curb. So you want to hit these lights on, and it will illuminate the area around the bottom of the coach. We also have a 3-stage jake brake on the Cornerstone, so you can pick a high, medium, or low setting. We also have a pedal slide, so you simply push that and adjust the pedals to the driver. Now this little button here is one of my favorites. Just pay attention to that. It has these arrows on it, and we'll come back to it in just a second. We have the front day shades controls, the heated mirrors, and all of our lights. Then we'll move to the steering wheel. You simply adjust the lever to the side here until it's a comfortable position for you. This is a smart wheel, so you have a lot of functions right here at your fingertips. You have your courtesy lights, your cruise control, your windshield wipers. You also have paddles for your radio control. Now I want to point out the Spartan Messaging Center. Now this is something you normally would have to reach through your steering column to get the information that you're looking for about your trip. Not something you can do conveniently while you're driving, so Entegra has thought of everything. That's what this button is here with the arrows. You simply hit the button, you can be at a stop sign, you can get the information that you need, or even do it while you're driving down the road. All right, here we have our 6-speed Allison transmission. One of the things I love about Entegra is they do a great job of integrating their electronic components to work together. So anything that I see on this screen here, I can throw up on the TV above me. So if I want to look at my nav system and put that on the big TV, it's very easy. Anything that I see here, I can put on the TVs throughout the coach or outside. This camera here, or this view here, is the rear view camera. If I flip my turn signals, we'll see the side view camera and the other side, so you can literally see the entire length of the coach. You'll have no blind spots. This is our trip tech. We're going to talk a little bit more about this system in just a minute. We have the DC charger here, USB, Gen Start, and we have another 110 outlet over here. Let's go over the details of trip tech. I think you're really going to love this. So on the first screen, I can enter the destination, the miles to my destination. This is handy because now everyone that's traveling with me in the coach can see how far we have to go and what time we should get there. This will change as your coach is moving. So that way they're not constantly asking me, are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
The next screen tells you your fuel used. So I have a habit of always resetting this once I've refilled my tank. That way as I'm going down the road, I can see exactly when I get to 3/4 of a tank of fuel used. Why is this important? Because we all know that once we're left with just 1/4 of a tank of fuel left, our generator's going to stop and our ACs will stop working, and then it's going to be a hot ride, and no one likes that. Also, I like this because I know exactly how much fuel I have used, so I know exactly how much to put into the coach. We've all been at the gas station where we've had the diesel fuel spill out all over both sides of our coach. This way I know exactly how much to put in, and I can prevent that from happening. This third screen is basically the information for a particular trip. And the fourth screen I like because it tells you your miles per gallon average for the lifetime of the coach. So it's really handy information. You're not going to end up, running out of gas in the middle of nowhere, because you'll always know what you usually get miles per gallon. All right, let's go ahead and get comfy in the co-captain chair. First thing I want to do is push my step slide button. So So it's right here to the right. It's really handy. I don't have to reach across to the dashboard. Then I'm just going to kick up my feet here a little bit and relax. I also have my front day shade control, a 12-volt charging port, and a 110 outlet. Also notice the nice handbars as you get in and out of the coach. All right, let's go over all the functions that happen in this cabinet. First of all, we have your antenna booster. This is what you need for your over-the-air television. This will search and find the strongest signal, and it will give you the most channels as possible. This is your remote meter for your solar panels. The solar panels are an option on the Cornerstone. This will let you know the voltage, what you're charging, and the current temperature. This will take your Girard awnings in and out. It also has a wind sensor on it. This is your Command 30 Gen Start. So what this does, you don't want to leave your coach and have the batteries come back to dead batteries or a hot coach. This senses if your batteries are getting low and starts your generator, it will charge your batteries. You can also preset this to work with your AC unit, so if it starts to get too hot in your coach, it will automatically turn on your AC and cool your coach. Here's the power control system. This basically lets you know what kind of service you're hooked up to. If you are on 30 amp service or your generator, it will protect you from overloading your coach. So if you're trying to run too many things, it will shed the power, or it will start to shut down the different things. So you'll shut down your water heater, your rear AC, your front AC, and then lastly your midship AC. These are your two inverters for the Cornerstone. You have a 2800 watt inverter and a 2200 watt inverter. So basically what the inverters do is they allow you to enjoy the comforts of your coach without being hooked up to shore power or your generator. And this is your entry door awning, extend and retract. Over in this cabinet here is our power control center. This side is for your generator and shore power. You'll see that they're nicely labeled, easy to get to, and this one is for your inverters. I wanted to tell you about a cool feature on the MCD shades for this coach. So if you've got someone sleeping in your master bedroom and you want to get up and start your day, you can raise your shades without affecting the master bedroom shades. The touch of a button, your whole front area will be illuminated. All right, make sure you notice this amazing TV. It's the Samsung 50-inch 4K ultra high def smart TV. It has a web browser, smart apps, and built-in Wi-Fi. It's also connected to the Bose sound system, which you'll find throughout the coach. One of the questions I get asked most frequently is, what is the best way to heat this coach? We have three options with the Cornerstone. The first being through your heat pumps, which come through your AC unit. They are great until you at 40 degrees or above. Once you go below 40 degrees, you need to use your furnace, which works through your AquaHot system. Your third option would be your Fireplace. So this is all electric. It works great. You can do it manually here, or you can use the remote from the sofa. So you simply turn it on. You can choose to have heat come out of it or just use it for ambiance. So you can select the temperature with the thermostat, or you can select the flame. You have 5 options. This is the cheapest way to heat your coach if you're plugged in. Now I also want to point out that the Cornerstone comes standard with heated floors. Also notice the beautiful hand-laid tile throughout the coach. Here we are in the gorgeous living room of the Cornerstone. So you can see the beautiful furniture. The sofas are made from the flex steel. We have the nice L-shaped sofa. We have a footrest at this end of the sofa, and this is where we would make our hide-a-bed as well. We also have the ottoman that you can use an ottoman or coffee table or storage area. I've turned around the 2 captain and co-captain chairs. You'll notice that I put the footrest out here. There's also one for the captain's chair, and they are both heated. So it's a really nice, cozy environment. Click on the fireplace and enjoy the time with your friends. Before we move into the dining room, make sure you notice the beautiful ceiling treatments that Entegra has added to the Cornerstone. Here in the dining room, we have seating for two, or you can extend the table easily, and you've got 2 extra chairs that are in your basement below. Here we have our residential size stainless steel refrigerator, and then we move into our gorgeous kitchen. Entegra does a great job on their kitchens. The countertops in the Cornerstone are made of quartz, they're lighted underneath, and they're just elegant. We also can extend our countertop here by simply pulling this out, and you'll see that you have that huge drawer also. Notice the beautiful cabinetry throughout this coach, and they make it super functional too. Most of the cabinet doors or the insides will have these pull-out trays so you can use the full length of your cabinet. We have the dual stainless steel sink, and the sink covers have the cutting boards on the back side, which I think is kind of unique. Also, a favorite of mine is the fact that I have a place to put my sink covers when I'm using my sink. This way, they're not going to rattle around as I'm going down the road. This contributes to the quietest riding, best handling coach on the market, period. I also love the fact that there's the waste bin. I can hide that and tuck it away inside my cabinets. We have the microwave convection oven, the 2-burner induction stove. I wanted to note that we have the extra filtration system here on our water for drinking water. A huge drawer here, our washer and dryer. Another favorite drawer of mine would be our silverware drawer. It's pretty handy there. And then we are on to our huge pantry. Huge pantry with adjustable shelves. All right, before we go into half bathroom, I just wanted to point out a few features that I love. One being the dustpan. So you just sweep all your debris over here, hit the button, and it sucks all the debris away. You also have the central vac, which attaches right here so you can reach the full length of the coach. And you also have a connection for that in your basement area so you can vacuum that as well. As we move into the bathroom, this is a great half bath. It's really roomy, has a nice amount of counter space and lots of storage. Behind this cabinet, we have the controls for our aqua hot. As I've told you before, Entegra is big on redundancy. Here's our second C level 2 tank monitoring system. We have the controls for our AC, and then we have our great fuse panel. First of all, it's really easy to get to. It's all labeled here nicely so you know what each fuse goes to, and they're lit. So when they're green, they're working. If they're red, you know that that fuse has been blown. Also note that we have a max fan here with this beautiful wood cover. This will keep your coach nice and aired out, won't let it get too hot. Also, there's a cover on it so you can use this while you're going down the road. As we move into the master bedroom, I wanted to point out the beautiful frosted privacy doors. Just another detail, Entegra does a beautiful job with these. Also, I wanted to let you know that they have the air travel lock. So as you put this coach into drive, air pressure is applied to these so they don't shake and rattle as you go down the road. This contributes to the quietest riding coach. Here we have the king size bed. This is a Tempur-Pedic mattress. This is really nice and comfortable. It also allows for one person to get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and it doesn't disrupt the other person's side of the bed. Notice that we have countertops or little end tables on each side of our bed with an extra 110 outlet on each side of the bed. Underneath the bed, we have tons of controls. Some of my favorite ones being the master light on and off switch, and you can lock and unlock the coach. So how many times are you laying in bed going, did I lock the doors? Well, this way you don't have to worry about it. You just hit the button and locked. You're safely in your coach. Also, we have the control for the ceiling fan. So it has a low and high setting. Again, look at the beautiful cabinetry, the lighted countertops, tons of storage. Here we have another TV and the Bose surround stereo system. Our safety lock. As we move into the master bathroom, I want you to notice the beautiful quartz countertops again. Also, we have his and her sinks, which I like to refer to as the marriage saver. Also, we have tons of storage. Beautiful cabinetry again. The cedar-lined closet that's nice and deep so you can hang everything you need to. Entegra also gives you some extra mats, which is always nice. Here we have our Whirlpool stackable washer dryer. Our push-button Tecma toilet. And then here's our second Max fan with a beautiful wood cover. Moving on, we have our nice huge shower. I love this. There's tons of space, tons of headroom. Also, you have a little spot where you can put your toe up to shave your legs or set your shampoo, and then more space to set your shampoo, conditioners, and soaps. I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Entegra Cornerstone. If you want to see this coach or any other coaches in our inventory, you can visit us at any of our locations or go to NIRVC.com. Here at National Indoor RV Centers, we believe that buying a coach should be a fun and exciting experience, not an intimidating experience. You shouldn't feel like you have to be an expert negotiator just because you don't know what you don't know. When you're ready to buy a coach, we'd love to have you visit one of our locations to experience our no haggle, transparent, and open approach to sales, which will place you on the same side of the table with us. Partners through your entire RVing lifestyle, whether it be the sale, service, storage, or detailing of your coach.